Hey guys, it's Jessii Vee. And as you can tell by the title of today's video, today I'm going to be telling you a few very creepy stories about teddy bears. Because like usual with dolls or any inanimate objects or toys, whenever there's a presence or a creepiness associated with them, I just can't handle it. It's one of the scariest things in the world. By the way, do you like how my shirt says the cryptid mash instead of the monster mash? So clever. Okay, before I get right into telling you all of these very scary stories, and the first two are true, by the way, which makes things even creepier. I just wanted to give a shout out to two beautiful rental properties in Nova Scotia. If you guys have been following me on social media, you know that I just went on vacation there. I had such an amazing trip. The first property we went to was Harbor Mist. This is an oceanfront property, absolutely gorgeous. Any window that you look out of in this house, you can see the ocean. And I love how it was literally designed to look exactly like an 1800s mansion. I can't get over it. The interior decorating is fabulous. So thank you so much to Harbor Mist for hosting me. I will put a link down below in the description to their listing and to see more information about their house. And the second property we went to was Ocean Bayview Luxury Guest House. This is a waterfront bungalow. It is very open concept, very beautiful. The second you walk in, there's literally windows across the entire back to see the water. And I know my family and I were saying that our favorite part about it was the dock that went right out onto the water. It's picture perfect. It is beautiful. So I will also put a link to that property down below in the description. And it's so cool because both properties are in entirely different locations. So if you go to Nova Scotia and really want to travel around and see different areas, these two places are the perfect places to go. So thank you both for hosting me. And one other thing I wanted to mention are some new Halloween items that we just put up on our website. These all have to do with the kitchen and cooking. We've got skeleton oven mitts, which I love. I love the orange bottom. We also have two skeleton tea towels. And my favorite of all of our new kitchen themed stuff is our skeleton apron. I have it all nicely folded up right now. But what's so cool about it is it actually lights up. So if you want to be in the Halloween spirit while you're cooking or baking, you just throw this on, light it up, and there you go. So all of these links will be down below in the description as well. All right, guys, so our very first story is called There's Something Wrong with Dorothy's Teddy Bear. This is about a group of friends that used to go ghost hunting every weekend, and they read about this cemetery in a nearby town where a little girl was buried. It was said that she had passed away at a very young age, and this cemetery was said to be haunted by her. So of course this really intrigued them. They went there, and the first few times they didn't notice anything unusual. The third time they went back, they decided to bring a teddy bear and a squeaky ball to put on her grave. They had heard that she used to have a teddy bear that she adored, and when they left and returned the next day, both toys were gone from her grave. At first they were very scared by this and thought that maybe it was evidence that this place really was haunted by her, but then they began to think rationally and thought that maybe it was blown away or taken by an animal or removed by someone that watched over the cemetery. But they still decided to hang around a bit, and they asked, "Dorothy, if you're with us, give us a sign." And after saying it over and over, they still got nothing. Defeated, they began to walk out of the cemetery when they heard the squeaky ball in the distance. They then looked at the camera footage that they had been taking, and the very first time they had asked her if she was with them, this huge cloud of smoke came right across the camera lens. And when they paused that exact footage, they saw that the smoke looked exactly like a little girl holding a teddy bear. It is said that her ghost became active again after being reunited with her teddy bear, and people see her apparition near the cemetery on foggy nights. Now, I would never ever recommend disturbing a grave no matter what you hear, no matter if it's haunted or what, especially if you don't have the family's permission. I have learned my lesson multiple times. I know back in like 2016, 2017, I was doing a lot of ghost hunting, and a lot of those places were cemeteries. And the first time I went, there was this masked man staring at us in all of my footage, which was terrifying. That's like the most proof I've ever had about a ghost in my life. That video is on my channel if you want to go watch that. And the second time we went, we were followed home by spirits, and they stayed in my dreams, and they were opening our car doors at night. It was terrifying. I will literally never go to a cemetery again to film or do any ghost hunting because I realize now it's like really disrespectful, and the spirits don't don't like that. By the way, both of those story times are on my channel if you want to hear more about those. Okay, the next true story is called the 136-year-old grave. Something weird has been happening at the Hope Valley Cemetery in Adelaide, leaving everyone in the area baffled and confused. Teddy bears, little trucks, and other toys keep appearing on the grave of a toddler that died more than 100 years ago. This child was said to be Herbert Henry Dicker, who died on June 2nd of 1885. He was apparently one of 10 children and died 2 days after coming down with a sickness. Historians claim that he has no living relatives in the area, so they're curious why someone is leaving these items for him. And some of the townspeople were even joking that maybe after the sun goes down in the middle of the night, Herbert's spirit wakes up and goes and steals toys from the townhouses. Officer David Brooks went around asking everybody if they knew who was doing this, and no one knew. He even thought that maybe some of the workers from the childcare center across the street were tending to the grave and bringing in old toys for some reason, but when he questioned them, they also said no. And this has been going on for 10 years and the mystery still hasn't been solved. So what do you guys think? This is so strange, but also kind of sweet that someone is still going to visit this little boy at his grave. Okay, during my research, I found this really creepy teddy bear poem. It's very, very short, but it's also very effective. Here's how it goes. My teddy bear is 6 foot tall and sits there slumped against the wall. At night, it unzips its furry skin and out steps something tall and thin. I read that and I was like, oh no. How am I gonna sleep tonight? I do have some teddy bears around my house. I think I have like old Build-A-Bears in my closet, so I might be moving those somewhere else. Anyways, though, guys, that is the end of today's video about creepy teddy bears. Don't forget to check out all the links to our new Halloween cooking items and kitchen items. It's all down below. But I hope you have an awesome rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!